This is number 77 for the MAT 1033 final exam review. It asks us to add or subtract 2 square roots of 75 minus 3 square roots of 50 plus the square root of 27. So as of right now, the square root of 75, the square root of 50, and the square root of 27. Those are not like terms, so I cannot combine them as of now. So we're going to simplify each one separately and then try to see if we have any like terms to combine. So simplifying the square root of 75. Notice that 2 is already pulled out front, so it's just kind of hanging out there. We can break down 75 into 5 times 15. 5 cannot be broken down anymore, so it'll get circled just so I don't forget it. 15 we can break down into 5 times 3. Again, 5 cannot be broken up anymore, so it gets circled. Same thing, 3 cannot be broken up anymore, it's prime, so it gets circled. So this 2 is hanging out front, and underneath the radical, I'm just bringing it down, don't forget to bring it down. Underneath the radical, we broke up 75 into 5 times 5 times 3. The square root is telling us we can take out 2 of a kind. So we have 2 5s that are coming out from underneath the radical. This 2 is already out from the radical, so it's just hanging out front as well. Those 2 things are being multiplied together. And then this 3 is staying underneath the radical because there's not another 3 to come out with it. So outside of the radical, we have 2 times 5, which is 10 square roots of 3. So that first one is totally simplified all the way. There's nothing else we can do with it, so it's just going to stay like that for right now. Breaking down 50. We know 50 is 5 times 10, or you could do 2 times 25. No matter what, you get the same answer in the end. 5 cannot be broken down anymore, so it gets circled. 10, we have 5 times 2. Again, 5 gets circled. 2 can also not be broken down anymore, so it gets circled as well. Just like last time, that negative 3 is just hanging out front, so don't forget to bring it down. Underneath the radical, we broke up 50 into 5 times 5 times 2. The square root is telling us to take out 2 of a kind, so these 2 5s are coming out of the radical. This negative 3 is already out of the radical, so it's being multiplied out front. And then this square root of 2 is just staying underneath the radical because there's nothing else to be pulled out with it. So we have negative 3 times 5, which is negative 15 outside of the radical, and then the square root of 2. There's nothing else we can do to simplify that, so that's done for now. Last but not least, the square root of 27. Let's do 3 times 9. 3 cannot be broken down anymore, so it gets circled. 9 is 3 times 3. So we have plus the square root 27 we broke down into 3 times 3 times 3. The square root is telling us to take out 2 of a kind. So these 2 3s are coming out of the radical. It's a positive, so we're just bringing that positive down. And then we have 1 3 left underneath the radical. So this simplifies into 3 square roots of 3. So now we simplified each one separately. We're going to see if we have any like terms to combine. We have 10 square roots of 3 minus 15 square roots of 2 plus 3 square roots of 3. So these 2 are both square roots of 3, so they're like terms. If I have 10 square roots of 3 plus 3 more square roots of 3, that will give us 13 square roots of 3 minus this 15 square root of 2. These are not like terms, so they cannot be combined. So this is our final answer. 13 square root of 3 minus 15 square root of 2, number 77 for the MAT 1033 final exam review.